Well, hello, it's Dexter and me, and welcome to yet another episode of Oh My God, what have I gone and done now?
Cardinal Fang! Fetch the comfy chair.
Yes, that's right. Pull up your comfy chair, grab a coffee, sit down and watch.
During the meanwhilest... No.
Well, I've gone and bought this, haven't I? A Fujifilm GFX100. It's not new, it's a second-hand one. I haven't been that crazy. But yeah, I feel I owe you an explanation because not so long ago I made a video explaining why I wasn't going to get a GFX100S, and one of the main reasons for that was I don't really need 100 megapixels in my life. Anyway, I've had my GFX50R for nearly 3 years. Loved every minute of it. And a couple of weeks ago I was browsing the internet, as one does, at the second-hand camera market, when this came available, and it was too good a deal to turn down. I had a really good trade-in price on my 50R. This was less than half its original cost, so the cost to change wasn't really that much, and I figured that if I didn't experience what 100 megapixels was like, then I might regret it. And since I got ill all those years ago, I made myself one promise in life, and that was not to have any regrets. And if I wanted to do something or wanted to have something, and you know it was affordable and practicable, to say yes, to not deny myself you know, the opportunity. So why did I buy a GFX 100 and not a 100S when the price differential wasn't really that great? Well, one of the main reasons I love Fujifilm so much is its analog controls. Now, this hasn't got analog controls, trust me, but what it does have is like almost the next best thing. You've got the top display dial, and you can set it up to one of three functions. It's either like a sort of digital readout of all your settings, a histogram, or two pseudo dials, one for ISO and one for shutter speed. And I've then set the front and rear command dials to affect ISO and shutter speed. So effectively, I've got analog controls. It's not exactly the same as my 50R was or the XT4 is, in that you have to select whether you want to shoot in aperture priority, shutter priority, full manual, or program. Program. Whereas on, you know, the XT4 and the 50R, you just set to A, whichever parameter you wanted the camera to choose. So if you wanted to shoot in aperture priority, which I do most of the time, you just set the shutter speed to A. And then you changed your aperture on the lens. And I can still effectively do that with this camera. Yeah, so that's one reason for getting the 100, sorry, over the 100S. And the other reason, like I said in the video reveal for this camera, if you're going to be a bear, be a grizzly. If you're going to do something, go the whole way. Don't go half baked. Go hard or go home. How many more metaphors can I come up with? No, really, I figured I wanted to experience, you know, the full GFX 100 experience. Yeah, so that effectively is why I bought this camera. Now, prints wise, I do print stuff quite big. I have had a couple of really large prints made up, and I'm really looking forward to shooting something with the 100 now and getting a really big print made up in the new year. We are going to redecorate our bedroom, We had a bit of a leak in the roof above it, so I've had to sort of touch up the ceiling where that kind of stained, and you can tell really. So I'm going to paint the whole thing. I'm going to paint the whole bedroom, and I think I'll order a new print for the bedroom wall, so I'll shoot it with the GFX100, and yeah, get a nice, I think it's about a 4 foot by 3 foot print, something like that. That'll be nice to look at, won't it? I haven't shot much with the camera yet. I took it to Craigenhorse Country Park, started shooting, then felt really ill, so I had to curtail that. I have tried out the pixel shift technology. That is really quite impressive. It's not going to be any good for landscape shooting unless you're on like a dead calm day, which you're probably not going to be, to be honest. Because everything's got to be stock still. So I took an image of my one of my vintage cameras, my Fujifilm film camera, and yeah, so I'll pop that up now. It really is quite an impressive thing, and you can zoom into like 400% in Lightroom before you start seeing individual pixels. But the detail it captures is absolutely stunning. There's one other reason I got it though, and that's video. Now, a friend and I are going to start a video production company, making local educational documentaries based in and around Swansea to start with, but then hopefully going a little bit further afield. And I figured I needed another video camera. Now I could have bought another X-T4, I guess, but what's the point in that, you know? So the GFX100 shoots 4K at 25p. That's what I shoot at. If I want to do any slow motion, I'll shoot that on the X-T4. But yeah, so now I've got two 4K capable video cameras to use going forward with those professional shoots that we are going to do. Yeah, so that's it. Really, it's a bit of a beast. This, to be honest, it is big and heavy. when I first bought into Fujifilm nearly 4 years ago now, it was the size and the weight advantages that really tipped the balance in the end. And now I've gone all the way back to, like, I mean, this is even heavier than my Nikon D800 was. So it's not going to be a camera for I can't walk long distances, but it's not going to be a camera for, you know, sort of hiking with them, put it that way. Yeah, so there we are. That's a brief explanation as to why I bought the GFX100. Now, I know some of you might be disappointed that I'm no longer shooting with the GFX50R, and I can only apologise. I'm really sorry, but I am going to miss that camera. I really am. It was my first foray into digital medium format, and it was a lovely camera. But times change, needs must. We move on, and this is a new chapter in my photographic life now. So yeah, we're going to make the best of the GFX100, and yeah, hopefully it's I'm filming this on October the 20th. Autumn is in full swing, although you wouldn't believe it looking at the autumn colours around by us. There aren't very many of them. Yeah, but autumn is here, and my favourite time of the year, autumn and winter, for shooting landscape images is upon us. So I'm going to make full use of this this beautiful beast of a camera. I'm also hoping that next year Fuji bring out their wide-angle zoom. That'd be nice if that comes out for GF mount. And I'll probably trade in my 23mm prime for that then, if and when that happens. Anyway, thanks very much as ever for watching. yeah, and take care of yourselves, look after your loved ones and your pets and everybody, and just be nice, be kind, don't be nasty. And yeah, don't have any regrets in life either. Dexter and I will see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.